Hello, folks. Chef Todd here. Welcome back to our first, real segment YouTube video of Wheelchairs Have No Boundaries Outdoors, which is today is our first day. We're breaking our cherry in on this YouTube thing. So if you folks like the content, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I have a co-host in my studio, Raymond, my partner. He's over here. He's gonna be like the fur is right guy, and hand him to me as we explain what our vibe is today. We're gonna talk about fur and critters. Now, if you want to know scientific data, names of critters, well, you better go to the Field Museum in Chicago. I'm giving you the redneck critter show. My studio audience is packed with fur, but no studio audience. Now, let me tell you guys, if you would like to get tickets to watch our Wheelchairs Have No Boundaries Outdoors show live in person, send me an email at cheftodd.com, cheftodd@gmail.com, and we'll send you out a great ticket for a great seat for a great show. Now, sometimes it might get Jerry Springer-like in here, but we're going to try to keep it clean. Like I said, today's content is going to be critters that are running around outside. Everything we're going to talk about, except for some, there's a few that are not in America. They came from a foreign country. But first half of this YouTube is going to be critters that are right around here. And what we're going to do to start with is an American weasel. Okay? I have personally never seen a weasel in my life in Illinois, seen one dead on the road, ever. So I bought this one at the deer show for $5. But this is a little critter. They always talk about chicken killers. Well, this little critter is notoriously known as being a chicken killer. They're great hunters, like a mice and stuff. Well, as small as they are, you would never notice them. But they're brown in the summer, and then they turn white in the winter, and they got a black tip tail. They say they drink the blood like a little vampire out of their victims. I don't know. I've never got bit yet. And the years I've had out deer hunting, I can't believe I ever seen one up by Perry I's farm. We saw them by Spoon River College in Knox County. I can't believe all the years I sat by a tree trying to kill a deer. I never seen one of these little critters come by me, which is a fascinating little critter. All right, next up is the old muskrat. And muskrats in Illinois, a common water critter. They got the little tail, not like a beaver, but just a straight tail. They are rat. I believe that they're cousins to the beaver, but I don't know about the otter. I don't know if they're all cousins, kissing cousins. But in my knowledge, these are my first love of trapping critter. The old one-take conibear bear, you're in trouble, buddy. You're in trouble. Everybody's seen them out while you're fishing. They live in the banks along the water, make little runs, make little mounds in the back marshes. They look like beaver dens, but they're not. They're muskrat dens. The little humps. They blow up all the cattails and build their mound. They weigh probably about maybe 3 pounds is a giant one. But I don't think I've ever seen a 5-pounder. Everybody, don't think they don't get ate by muskies. Muskies will eat that in a blink of an eye, or a northern pike. If you swim across the water where muskies live, goodbye. That's our muskrat. Okay. Next up is Mr. Stinky. P.U. Hey, Raymond, what's the name of that cartoon skunk? Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Pepe Le Pew. This is an interesting little critter. It carries a scent gland that if he lifts his tail and sprays you, and that's their defense mechanism for protection because of their size. It's called sprayed by a skunk. And let me tell you something. I drove over a dead skunk in a fall turkey hunt in Missouri years ago. It took a month for it to wear off my F-150. When I come out of work in the parking deck, at least a month I could smell it. I smashed that skunk and my truck was, oh my gosh. You'll know when you smell a skunk. You're skunked. But a beautiful creature, black and white. Sometimes they don't have a lot of black or white in them. They have all black, and sometimes they have a lot of white. So I was told that this year, the whiter the skunk, the more money it's worth. I don't know what country in this world is wearing skunk, but I know one thing. I can make some good hair jigs off this for smallmouth in Door County. So that's our little critter number 3, the skunk, Pepe Le Pew. The beautiful little creature. Next up is Mr. Big. Mr. Big is the beaver. Maybe help me spread it out right in front of my face.
I got it, bro.
Spread it out right in front of my face.
Right
the
there.
camera, and the camera.
I got it
right
there.
This is Alaskan beaver I purchased from Dave's Arctic Furs in Anchorage, Alaska. But this is a common critter that roams Illinois' waters and marshes, streams, and creeks. If you got water, you can get beaver. They grow up to like world records like 128 pounds. I've been seeing on Facebook beaver trappers join Facebook site this year. A lot of 70-pounders, but got that big, long, big tail. They like to slap on the water. So when you're out fishing, it's right before dark or early in the morning, you see that little coming through the water. You guys know what I mean. Same as a muskrat. And then all of a sudden, psh, kaboom, they slap their tail. That's like trying to scare you off. But we all know what's going on. A common average size in Illinois, 40-pounders. Got a little bit of value this year. The bigger the better. You know, Chinese buy up all the fur anyway, so what the hell. But American beaver, tried and true. Hold that one more time. Jeremiah Johnson. The West was born. The West was driven back in the day of Jeremiah Johnson by beaver. And today in Illinois, it's a common occurrence to see them. And muskrats. So that's critter number 4. Now, next up, we have another beautiful water creature. The otter. One of my favorites. Raymond's helping me here. Because they're so damn big. Right? So an otter is a member of, I really believe the weasel and otter are connected in togetherness, and scientifically. All right, but otters are the KBD of the outdoors. An otter is said to be, they have a range of up to 5 miles searching for food in a family group. It's commonly seen in groups of 3 and 5. I have seen a group of 3 once. I've seen singles quite a few times. This one came from a guy in Iowa. This is an extra large male beaver. Look at the coloration on his back. Raymond, hold it sideways. Help me hold it sideways.
Yeah.
No, like this. Look at that long tail. Okay? These are like the Aquaman of the wetlands. They are fish eaters extraordinaires. As I said, if they come in on your pond, your little beautiful pond by your house with your aerator and all the Nate Herman realtor land, lakes and land management fish you bought with your credit card, they will wipe them out. They will eat every feeder train bass you got. The next thing you know, you got to call Nate Herman up. Now, Wheelchairs Have No Boundaries Outdoors is sponsored by Herman Brothers. And otters will help you become a client of Herman Brothers. Oh, we got a
Come on, we got a special guest here.
We got a
today.
special guest today in our video. All right, we have studio audience people that came late when they got their tickets in the mail. I'm sorry. A popcorn break. We got to pay a few bills around here.
Okay.
All right, see you later. Close the door.
No, we're going to have to pause.
No, close the door. All right. Now our studio audience guests are seated. Back to the otter, critter number 6.
Todd, can you finish up the list for me?
Pause it. Damn it. Hey, welcome back to Wheelchairs Have No Boundaries Outdoors. We had a slight technical difficulty, but I do live in a nursing home. People are passing out mail. A mail lady got a box and you got to open them up in front of you. So, back to the otter. This critter here is he's a trickster. Also, I would call him like the Evel Knievel in the water world of Illinois. All otters exist everywhere in the state of Illinois. Sometimes you see them dead along the road, but that's neither here nor there. But this is critter number 6, the American otter. This is a big male, female. They usually have like 3 to 5 little kids in a family group. Same with the beaver. I'm sorry to back up. They have a little group. All these little animals that I'm showing usually have 3 to 5 babies in a year. So, critter number 5 was the American otter. Give me the mink.
I got it.
Okay.
There you go, bro.
Critter number 6, the mink. Look at this. How big he is. See that tail? The mink. American mink. Now, I've seen a few mink, but I'm 60 years old. It ain't something you commonly see. But I'll tell you one thing. You go out to the Goose Ranch or anywhere in Fulton County around strip pits, you'll see a mink running the bank through that Russian olive. A beautiful little critter. This one here was farm raised. I got it from Dave, Derek in Anchorage on Facebook. A beautiful little animal. Everybody wants to buy their wife a mink coat, and that's where they came from. Mink, American mink. They eat crawdads, frogs, birds. They kill little animals, mice, moles, bulls. In a blink of an eye, you look on a bank and there they are, gone. They are fish eaters too. They swim in the water. Their moves in the water are not quite like the otter, but they're pretty slick too. They'll go up in muskrat dens, harass a muskrat up in the den, maybe try to eat somebody. But they're very, very cool. Their pelts is so beautiful. They got like all water critters, they got their guard hairs, and they got the hairs down off the body that they keep them warm. So when you catch muskrat, wet, beaver, mink, otter out in the snow and wet, you roll your critter in the snow, which dries him off. How crazy is that? I didn't just come up with that one. That's the truth. I told you, in Wheelchairs Have No Boundaries, we're going to tell you what we know. It's not what we heard. Okay? American mink. Beautiful critter. This year the value was like $25-$30 on them. But they are farm raised commercially for the fur industry. And I guess, raised like chickens. But they're beautiful. And this here is a jumbo. This is a jumbo mink. That's why I have a hard time showing you the whole length. Watch, like an elevator. Look at it. I can't raise my hand high enough. All right, that's critter number 6. Is there one over here?
There you go. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
All right, here's my best friend. And this is going to be the last critter for this YouTube today, because I don't want to bore you. I want to keep you interested, entertained, and gaining knowledge of what our vibe is of Wheelchairs Have No Outdoors, which you can subscribe and hit the like button to. Got this at the deer show, a bobcat. So bobcats are gaining popularity in Illinois by the outdoorsmen who want to pursue them and put them on the wall like a trophy. The DNR at the deer show said, right now, currently, you got to draw a tag in a lottery system. But they know the population has increased considerably. So they will be increasing the number of tags in Illinois. But it goes by northern Illinois and southern Illinois. So the line is through the middle of the state. Tags up north, tags down south. Well, it'll be determined how many they put out. Then when they fill the quota, it's over. By trapping or hunting. Or you need a tag just to pick one up dead on the road. Or just go to deer show and buy one. Okay, this is a great representation species. See them, right, Raymond, get over here.
Yep.
How many with the body? How many? Lift the body
You
up.
got it.
Here, lift the belly up. Okay, lower down. Okay, now see this spotted belly? That's what people they really want for fur coats. Now this belt has its claws on all fours. Okay, it got a nice little bobtail. I would consider this one a male, and I say it's a big one.
It
They
is a
grow
very
to
big one.
up to 30 pounds. We've never had one go by the window here at the nursing home, but I know these little slicksters are snagging up gophers, squirrels here in the nature park because we are surrounded by critters. But as Raymond lowers it down, I'll show you the face. I have a legally tagged bobcat from Iowa. This was harvested in Iowa. In Iowa, you're in the southern portion of the state, you're allowed 3. And in the northern part, you're allowed 1. I was told. But, Raymond, rub your hand on that belly. Look at that belly, spotted belly.
Beautiful.
That's what they want.
That is so cool.
Me and Raymond want to trap a bobcat so bad we can taste it. First, we need to draw a tag. I got the trap. I got the places to go to get one. But in a wheelchair and put it on video, I'd have to have Raymond dispatch it. But it'd be with a dirt hole. All right, here's what you do. Trappers make a dirt hole, a mouse hole set. They dig a hole with a cordless drill with a drill bit that drills a mouse hole. Then they dig out a spot for their trap pan, which is I'm sorry. It's a bobcat trap size trap, not long springs or conibears. Foothold trap, and then they dig a impression in front of that hole, mouse hole. You're imitating a mouse hole, and then they seed the trap in that depression. Put something over the trap, like a piece of wax paper, a guard, so when you set the dirt on it, it don't go under the trigger of the trap. And then they, make it look like a freshly dug mouse hole. Then they have this Trapper Jay likes to put a piece of lamb wool down the hole, bobcat attractor, and then up above, they tie a string above it and put a CD on it to catch the bobcat's eyes. The trap is usually set about a foot away from the hole. So they step up to snip their nose in that hole and investigate. Kaboom! But that CD up there hanging brought him in. Now, in Iowa, you're not allowed to use feathers as an attractor. You can in Missouri. I'm not going to speak on Illinois because I don't know. But I'm assuming you can use feathers. Yes. But a CD will work too. And you never know what you're going to catch. Now, I've seen on Facebook sites, they catch, you catch coons and everything with that mouse hole set. But if you want to see a professional mouse hole set, look up Coyote Academy on Facebook. They're amazing. So there's critter number 7, the American bobcat, cousin to the cougar. Right? Grab the badger.
The badger, alright.
We got a pile of fur. Yeah, I'll get it here.
Is that it?
Oh, that's raccoon. No, that's raccoon.
Hold on.
Of course, Raymond gave me the raccoon.
Is that's the one.
That's the badger.
There's the badger.
All right, critter number 7 or 8. I've lost track. I'm not gonna kid you. No, I don't got you in. But during this YouTube segment, it does help. Okay, now we're going to Mr. Mean, the badger. I've only seen 2 live ones in my life in Illinois. 4 or 5 dead on the highway. They dig holes. They got long claws. They hunt mice and stuff and gophers. So, if you ever go out to Double T, going down that road to Double T, there's always these big piles of dirt and holes along these beautiful green roads of grass. That's a badger. I used to see him all the time out by Chris Rock's too, out on his roads around Princeville, or when we were looking for asparagus. The American badger. Got a story for you. Look back on my Facebook. Last summer, me and Derek Hunt were coming down Adams Street, and right in front of the Peoria Museum was a giant dead badger killed by a car with absolutely monstrous claws. I have his claw. I kept the claw, but I don't know if it was legal or not, but I'm snitching on myself. I've got a claw. Come get me. No bond in Illinois, but American badger. He's a feisty little critter. I see YouTube videos where people grab them alive. I don't see what the hell they fun that seems you get bit. Okay, our last critter in this lineup today, because I don't want to bore you on, but hold your attention. Like and subscribe. Wheelchairs Have No Bound Outdoors. Ricky Raccoon. All over the United States. You know there ain't no raccoons in Alaska, no possums, no skunks. They're around here in droves. Look at this. The Masked Bandit. That's him. Garbage can chaos. That's what they do.
Yep.
Garbage can chaos around your house. Back in my day when I was a kid, that was about a $50 coon at Ralph Coffee's. Today, no value. They don't even want $1 for a raccoon. That's why our population is so bad. These critters here eat turkey eggs. They are a predator to turkeys, quail eggs. They eat fish, berries, dog food, Fruit Loops, you name them. American raccoon grows up to 10 to 20 pounds. I've never seen a 30-pound coon in my life. And I grew up in East Galesburg by the Brickyards of Gale Lake. And me and Randy Kunkel had a good dog. We killed one night. It was a $80 coon at Ralph Coffee's. It was 29 pounds, but it was a 3X jumbo. American raccoon. Everybody knows them. When you're out camping, keep all your good stuff in a cheap cooler instead of a Yeti, and you'll find out about Ricky, the masked bandit. Alright, folks, I hope you enjoyed this segment and YouTube video number 2. I have another one coming later on the next batch of fur, but I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing this content to you. I gave it to you in a redneck manner, Chef Todd way. I'm sorry that sometimes I'm hard. If I'm hard to understand, let me know. I'll take the chew out of my mouth. But the stroke affected my voice. So, folks out there, wheelchairs have no boundaries, and keep pushing on. Until next time, good luck and bon appetit.